Alright, welcome back to game 3 for today. My name is Ashley Rita Wong and I'll be bringing you the games that we'll be playing for today. We already finished 2 games and well, we're into the third one right now. Again, this is going to be a all pick kind of a version because you're not going to play captain's mode because there are no true teams here. The girls are just randomly paired up. So quick all picks and you can head into game here. Yeah, so the second game was a lot closer than the previous game, so we'll see what we get this time. Of course, FSL solos is for the girls to just sign up for the tournament and then they get put together as teams and then they get to play together without the pressure of actually having to find a team. So that's the really good thing about this feature of FSL solos, and it's something that I really really like about them. So right now they're in the midst of picking their heroes. Okay, so we'll transition to that scene as soon as it's over because it's honestly very boring. Like there's nothing to be said other than to maybe critique their. Hey, they're losing money. Okay, I can hear them losing money in the background here. Yeah, but anyway, so as they go through their pick phase down here, because it's really quick, it's all pick, right? They just want to pick the heroes that they're comfortable at, that can fit in with the draft and all that kind of thing. So yeah. Oops, that was my alarm. Okay. Yeah. So we'll head into the draft very, very, very shortly. Let me just make sure. Ooh, I messed up slightly, I think. No, I didn't. All right, so we'll be heading into the draft right now, and yeah, let's take a look at their lineup. I briefly caught a glimpse of it, but not entirely yet. All right. Okay. So here we go. Have on the Radiant side, we have Doja Cat on the Morphling, who's going to go into the safe lane. Kakisu on the mid lane SF. Uh, Demoniacs on the Undying, who's also going into the safe lane. Crystal Maiden? Where are you going then? Safe lane? Danny has on the Crystal Maiden. I think she should be going to the safe lane as well. It's going to be a tri lane, I suppose. They want to leave the clock to solo off. Zernia on the clock, going to be playing in the off lane. And Juggernaut will be played by House of Balloons, going into the safe lane with the Lion behind her, Panda on the Lion. Um, who played a fantastic Witch Doctor game the last time. Jackie on the Ogre Magi. Actually, Jackie played an amazing Ancient Apparition in the first game that was broadcasted. So looking forward to more action from Jackie. Mid lane Invoker will be played by Undead. I think she has. Wait, if I remember correctly, I was looking at the profile. No, Undead is not the one with all the Invoker relics. But anyhow, it's going to be Indomie Selaraku on the Sand King going into the offlane. Actually, Lion will be going to the offlane. Ogre instead will be taking the safe lane with House of Balloons on the Juggernaut. So yeah, that's going to be the lineup. So first and foremost, I think that the Clockwork as well as the Undying pick here means that there is going to be a lot of right clicking to be done. You need to click, you're going to get out of the cogs, you need to get a tombstone out of the way, and there aren't that many hitters on the side of the Dire. So I think that's going to be a problem because if you put the tombstone in the right position here, it's going to be very 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 annoying for the Dire to hit the tombstone because it is they have 2 range heroes and 3 melee heroes. So Zenya getting the cogs first actually, just to secure a better lane for herself. She's going to be able to get the blocks off. Yeah, that's right. So she's going to get the blocks off, and yeah, the lane is going to be very, very near her tower. They do have a ward that they dropped already here. Bounty runes. Oh, I forgot about talking about bounty runes here. Doja Cat and Ex Katrina. Yeah, it's going to be 2 apiece, I think. Yeah, 2 runes apiece. Nothing much very out of the ordinary. The kill lane seems to be in this lane, but remember it is a tri lane here. They're trying to protect this Morphling to allow the Morphling to have a good time farming. They're gonna have to stack and pull and try to make sure that they don't zap too much EXP from this lane. So that's how tri lanes work, right? Like, because this is gonna be I mean, I want to call it a defensive tri lane, but the fact is that it can be quite offensive actually. So that's the interesting thing about this particular lane. I mean the CM as well as Undying can go very aggressive onto the Lion as well as the Sand King, but both of them have stuns, so that's going to be a very effective at disengaging or re-engaging onto them because CM doesn't quite have a stun, has a frostbite, but that's about it. You see the stun going onto the Undying, but Undying's pretty strong. Morphling is just left to farm alone. Doja Cat, very happy to be given the opportunity to just farm. And now Kakisu versus Undead on the Invoker. Kakisu SF versus Undead on the Invoker. 9 and 2 on the SF here, already level 3 as opposed to the 6 and 0 of Undead. But unfortunately, Invoker going for that Quaswex combination means that her damage is just very, very ultra low and not quite able to last it against the SF here. So I kind of fear that this is going to allow the SF to spiral out of control because Invoker doesn't actually do the spiraling a lot nowadays, especially if you're going for Quaswex. You're going to have to go around and make rotations with the help of your team. And while the rest of the team, they've got great setup and they've got great damage as well. It's just that, if she must be successful in making the rotations because the Undying as well as the Clockwork can make this Invoker's life quite problematic. Alright, bot lane here, they're gonna go forward, they get the stun out onto the Crystal Maiden, who's still level 1. Not quite have anything yet, she doesn't have mana, any points in there for it, for the Frostbite yet. She doesn't have enough mana for the Frostbite, but she will be just fine. Whew. Alright. Okay. So pretty quiet here. There seems to be a little bit more action coming up, but they're trying to keep this lane pretty even. Lion is still level 1, unfortunately. At comes forward. Lion still level 1 at 3 minutes in, but it is this SF here that I'm looking at here. She's 18 and 5 as compared to the 12 and 1 of the Invoker. So already pulling ahead very, very well and dealing a lot of damage here. Yeah, I'm not going for that Urn into Spirit Vessel. That's the Quaswex thing, Quaswex style that she wants to play. So Kakisu going, there's a bottle already. Ooh, misses the race, already has the bottle going for a stick here. They're gonna go instead onto the Undying here, but the Lion, but the Frostbite there is not gonna really do much. I might have preferred it if Crystal Maiden had gone a point in Crystal Nova instead. Uh, just because it deals more damage and it's an AoE spell and it gives vision as well. So up top here, I think Xenia is going to be very happy about the free farm that she's been given. But will she be able to make much out of this here? Because the Juggernaut, is also being left alone. But Juggernaut is much higher level than Xenia right now. She is level 5 as compared to the 4 of Xenia. Alright. More dewarding action coming out here. Oh no, they actually got they got the sentry first before they took down this ward. They deny their own ward. They get the pull off also, so this is really good. They're gonna try to go on the Undying again. They popped the Tombstone, so they're gonna try to chase down Panda. Again, don't you wish you had a Crystal Nova here? Yeah, I'm not sure if you do, but then again, they get Frostbite again onto Panda, and Panda's gonna be First Blood, going the way of the Radiant. Alright, so Sand King just, very happy to get some solo EXP for a little bit. But the Ogre here has transitioned down. Is going to try to help out this lane because it's a very difficult tri-lane. 5-minute runes will be picked up by the Crystal Maiden. As well as the SF taking this already has the bottle. Yeah, I had the bottle charge here. So it's going to be 3 runes to the side of the Radiant and 1 to the side of the Dire. Alright, so bot lane, they want to go in aggressively again onto the Crystal Maiden, who's kind of a little bit out of position here, but will back away. Crystal Maiden comes in again. She's going to get Frostbitten up. She doesn't have a lot of mana. The double stun hits from Panda. Going to take away all that mana. They're going to go aggressively onto the Morphling here, but there is no follow-up. Ooh, top lane actually, the Juggernaut, I believe, popped the ult. Yeah, that's right. And they're getting killed onto Xenia here because she hit level 6 here first. Ooh. That's the Juggernaut also going to be able to spiral out from this lane because having been given a solo lane does very well against the Clockwork, and yeah, probably will be able to make up for the Invoker having a little bit of a bad time. But yes, let's see if House of Balloons is able to carry her team because Invoker right now, unfortunately, 21 and 6 as compared to 29 and 10 of the of SF Kakisu's SF. Kakesu also has an Invis rune, so let's see what she does about that. At bot lane here, they're gonna see they can see the Sand King right now. Indomie dropping very low. Waveform forward from Doja Cat, but the stun beautiful for Panda catches the two of them out. Indomie one hit away from death. She's gonna live. It's a very even laning stage, but the only thing is that you see Doja Cat, right, is not unfortunately level 4, but if you look at the Juggernaut on the other side, right, the Juggernaut is 7. This tri-lane is really hurting her experience gain, and while she can farm well, it doesn't really mean that, you know, she's actually going to get anything out of this because she's going to be so far behind. But SF though, SF is the one lane that was kind of won. Do you see Jackie here? The invisible, yeah, she's gonna use the invis rune here. She's gonna go forward. She does have the out. Let's see if she gets anything out instead. And you're gonna Crystal Maiden here. They're gonna hex her up and turn her, take away all her mana. She's gonna go forward. Danny's trying to juke away through the trees. She's gonna juke away the other way around. Oh, okay, very nice. Danny gets out here and ooh, and now the SF has come forward here. Instead, get a stun onto SF. Danny has made it out of here actually. Can Kakesu get any more out of here? Now Doja Cat is gonna come forward and they probably get a kill onto this lion here. Can they do anything more? Kakesu still has doesn't have an ult actually, so she's not gonna be able to do too much yet. She's waiting for her razors to come off. What's wrong with my camera? The tornado that's come up here. They can get a kill onto Jackie. I'm not very sure yet. The long range is gonna be able to get her out and try to zone out this invoker in the background. They're gonna try to get the Sand King stun forward, but Zernia is here to lock in that Sand King, and that's gonna be a dead. Wow, what a bloodbath! Just 7 minutes into the game here. Okay, I think I figure out the reason why. Okay, hold on. Does this help this here? No, it's camera deceleration here, right? Yeah, it's down to 0. So weird. I don't understand sometimes why it just starts running away by itself. But okay, let's just take a look at net worth here. The Juggernaut sitting right at the top of the net worth, followed by the Morphling. Although Morphling is very, very under leveled, level 6 as compared to the level 8 of the Juggernaut. In terms of net worth, they're actually pretty much on par. And so we shouldn't just be, you know, disregarding this Morphling. She's gonna farm and she's gonna be very scary still. Alright, so Indomie on the Sand King, opting to go for double braces. They do take out the sentry that's been watching her. Sit in the sandstorm. Oh, okay, mid lane here. The Undying was going to try to go onto Undar. The rotations will come in, but she'll be just fine. Not like much that the Undying can really do, honestly. Undying is not really your ganking sort of hero. And Kakesu, what will she be going for? She's going for drums. Okay. Fair enough, you know, given her lead here. Now, Zernia looks like she wants to try to make a move on the House of Balloons, but House of Balloons is just going to pop the Omni Slash and go forward, but it's going to go on to the creep wave here coming in. Now, House of Balloons probably has to get herself out of there because it's going to be 3 heroes versus 1. Oh, the hook is actually going to miss, huh? What was that hook shot? Okay. And now, well, Crystal Maiden is going to be able to back herself out of this here. House of Balloon, she's coming back in. Now the EMP, the Tornado is going to miss. It's going to take away all the mana from the Crystal Maiden. And now instead, they're going to go on to Demonites. And Demonites is probably going to be dead. Danny is going to try to back herself out. She's going to try Soul Rip and try to heal herself off a bit. But that's going to be a 4-man taking down and Undying, not quite living up to her name. And Clockwork walking away with the rune. Jackie, can she get... Oops. Sorry, can she get the rune? No, she won't because it'll be Zernia working with the rune. Jackie, unfortunately, just level 3. At 10 minutes into the game. That's not where you want your Ogre Magi to be at all, man. No, sorry, that's not where you want her to be. And Lion at least level 4. And, you know, Lion with 2 points into mana drain, actually. Interesting. Interesting build here. Alright, so Indomie is just cutting the wave and trying to farm the camps at the same time for efficiency, while Morphling just holds the lane. Ooh, actually at top lane they actually get a kill onto that Crystal Maiden, the 4 of them at top. you know, trying to take this tower very aggressively. But at the same time, while they're taking the tower, right, okay, mid tower was taken by Kakesu here. So 4 people grouped up at top. I think Kakesu gets the better end of the deal, as well as the Morphling, who is still happily farming away. You know, already level 8, caught up with the Juggernaut somewhat. Juggernaut's hitting 10 almost. Yeah, Juggernaut with the Mass of Madness is going to be going for this tower here. It's pretty much dead. Nothing much that Demonites can do. Demonites, back yourself out of there. It is not safe for you. Alright, bot lane, let's see if Zenia wants to make a move onto this Sand King here. She is farming away here. She's going to try to go forward. Is she going to be able to catch the stun forward? She's going to go... No, she's not going to be able. She doesn't want to go. And they're going to ping instead for the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden's going to run herself out of there, but she'll be just fine. They drop an aggressive ward on the high ground here, so they can see what's going on. And House of Balloons does have Omni Slash ready again, so she's gonna get probably solo Omni here. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is gonna be a very, very dead Crystal Maiden. Yeah, pretty much. They don't even need to Omni Slash at all. Oh, okay. Well, let's pop the Omni Slash in the end, so House of Balloons on a killing spree. Nothing much Xiandai can really do about that. Crystal Maiden in the wrong place at the wrong time, wanted to deward, but she should have known that the rest of them were up there. Alright, so now they group up around mid here and they want to take the mid tier 1. Doja Cat is gonna go to the dead lane and start farming over there. Opting not to push out instead, knowing that they want to take a fight mid, so maybe she might be able to join the fight here. Raises come up from Kakesu. The cold snap catches onto 2 as well as the EMP and the Hex, but he pops the haste rune, but now Kakesu has no more mana instead. Nobody has any mana actually. Yeah, so it's a good disengage. But yeah, mana means that SF has no more mana at all. She does have a full bottle charge. The haste rune, the tiny haste rune, allowed her to, you know, get back on track and prevented the death. Alright, so now they know the Morphling is no longer at bot lane, so now Sand King is going to push in this tower here, but the tower is still pretty big and strong. Morphling instead is going to go for the top tier 1 as well. The top tier 1 here is also pretty big and strong, almost a virgin, and Doja Cat is going to be the one to start chunking it down. She does have a Mask of Mad, so she has a Morbid Mask already, and a lot of damage coming up, but Undead is here to save the day to stop the push. And now it is Zonia who's also TP'd down to this bot lane here. Ooh, they're gonna find the lion, but the lion turns into a little fish. Can they catch Indomie at all? True size to red. No, she stands up to the high ground. Beautiful movement in the end. The Sand King does go down in the end. A beautiful ult from Danny here is gonna keep them in here. Jackie is stuck here. Beautiful combinations. Now the tornado is going to stop the ult from the CM, but in the end it's too late. 3 members from the side of the Dire are already down. And so with that, you see the 4 of them, they take a fight while Morphling is able to take top lane here. And yeah, nothing, there are no rotations, there's no reaction coming in. They can't afford to. The Sand King can TP top, but it's just a Sand King, right? And really, Doja Cat is already level 10. Juggernaut is, same level as the Juggernaut already, caught up completely here. So yeah, no fear about Morphling having that being in that tri-lane initially. She has pretty much caught up and she's doing a fine job of farming her way there. Alright, so mid lane here, the Crystal Maiden takes the Arcane Rune from under the nose of Undead here. Was trying to save it for the Shadow Fiend, but instead, Kakesu will actually get stunned up from the high ground. My goodness, again, the camera is going crazy. But she'll go instead onto the SF, and SF looks like to be pretty much dead and not enough. The dominating kill streak going the way of House of Balloons. House of Balloons doing so incredibly well for herself. Can they get more? Can they chase for more? Crystal Maiden slowed them down a little bit already. She still has the Frost Blast, but they're going to chase for more. Daddy looks to be going down in the end. The spin goes forward. I think Daddy's going to be pretty much dead here. Goodbye, Crystal Maiden. It was nice knowing you. Alright, so again, all this while, the Morphling has been happily farming away, already level 11 on her way to the E-Blade that she wants to build. Juggernaut is 11 as well, trying to build into a Diffusal Blade. So the rest of the team will be pushing bot lane here. She basically has the Diffusal Blade in, I think, 1 recipe. Yeah, 1 recipe, and she should have it very soon. They're gonna find the Sand King here. They do have a hook here. Yeah, it's gonna connect immediately. Push up the Sand King backwards down here. Can she get anywhere? She's gonna stun forward up to the high ground. Very nice. The TP reinforcements are coming in, but it looks like Demoniacs is gonna go forward. Can she get the stun onto her? She has a 6-second stun. The slow is gonna come out. It looks like this Undying is gonna be left for dead. The spin comes forward. She tries to get the soul rip off. The vision sort of comes up from there, but it looks like, yeah, Undying is pretty much died or dead. Tower is still not down though. They do get this kill here, but it required the rotation of so many people, and all this while, again, Morphling is just farming. See, Morphling already has the where is it? Here. There you go. Already has the Eagle Song in the career. Going on towards her, just building up towards the Gold Scepter. Sand King has a Veil, gonna work towards the Blink now. And SF going for a Yasha. So I think going for the right click Yasha build here from the SF. Yeah, which is gonna make her incredibly formidable. Like it's oh, the ward actually sees Kakesu. Where they want to go aggressively up here. Now the Invoker's gonna go up. The tornado, beautiful tornado from Anda, gonna catch her. The cold snap as well. Can they save Anda? They're gonna run forward. Kakesu is gonna try to walk forward now. The oh no, okay, it's gonna get fingered up as well. Kakesu hexed, and well, that's it. Turned into mush. They're gonna go for the Crystal Maiden instead. Danny tried to save her friend instead, but she's gonna be going down as well. So they get a very much needed kill on this SF, but at the same time, again, I have to emphasize that Morphling just keeps farming and keeps taking towers, and it's just doing a good job of making use of the space. She's already almost got that E-blade, so she's going to be very, very happy about this level 13 as opposed. Oh, same as Juggernaut as well. Again, both of them, but Juggernaut is still 1k ahead, of course, being involved in a lot of fights, but Doja Cat should feel safe to be involved in fights in about a couple of hundred gold time. So this ward, giving them that beautiful kill on the SF as well as the Crystal Maiden. Great assist drops, and they do take down that top tier 2. So now all the towers at top are all down. But this mid tier 1 is the one that they really, really want. It's the one that opens up the most amount of map control here. So that's why you want to get this tower down for sure. Yep. Sand King has been farming up a storm, a sandstorm to be specific, but still not quite anywhere near the Blink Dagger yet. 1,000 gold away. So we'll see if they're able to make any more moves with the Blink Dagger, because that's going to allow them to get that kind of hard initiation. And yeah, it's for the side of the Radiant, I think, yeah, they're just waiting for the Morph E-Blade already. Yeah, has it already. It's going for Manta style next, and yeah, quite standard progression here on the items. Kakesu, does she have the Yasha yet? Yeah, the Yasha should be flying out very soon. Ooh, the hooking from Clockwork actually goes in, but they're not able to follow up here. Clockwork is alone. She gets stunned up, EMP, sucked dry, and all that kind of thing. Can they have any more things to follow up? No, Zanya looks to be pretty much dead. The Soul Rip is not going to really receive anything. Yeah, she goes down in the end. House of Balloons is going forward. Doja Cat is going to take out the Lion in the background, and now the Epicenter is popped as well. They're going to go forward. Oh my goodness, the Omni Slash goes forward, but okay, they stopped the ult from the CM, and Demon Eyes looks to be very much dead. Doja Cat is not going to be able to take anybody else down, but Indomie dropping very, very low. Can she go and get any more things? She's going to waveform herself out, and that'll be a 3 for 2. All the supports and the offlane on the side of the Radiant, for both supports on the side of the Dire. So I think they're okay. Both teams are alright with this. But oh right, actually the Dire, they do get this mid tower here, so that's a big deal for them. Losing only the Ogre and the Lion, so I think that's going to be alright for them. Right. Morphling from Manta style. 20-minute runes. Outposts, 1 each. Indomie and Panda, they get 2 runes. Zernia and who is it? Zernia gets 1 rune. Panda gets another rune. Right. Alright. It looks like they want to be chasing on top for Morphling here. Can they catch a Morphling at all? No, Morphling's going to waveform away and be just fine. So they really need this Lion or the Sand King to start building this blink to be able to get the initiation off. Sand King has it right now in about a couple of goal time. Now the Rocket Flare is going to go forward and it's going to see them. Scan, and it pops and it hits onto the rest of the Radiant. They know that they're there. Do they want to initiate? They don't have Omni Slash yet. And they don't have Epicenter either. So that is something that they probably want to wait for before engaging in a team fight. Lion has finger ready as well, ready to finger the Morphling here. Anytime the Morphling tries to be cheeky and play on high agility, low strength. Alright, so the SF just opting to go for a Yasha into a immediate BKB, signaling that she wants to fight, she wants to start winning and taking over the mid game here. Not letting this Invoker, who level 13 right now, very very little net worth to her name. It's very difficult for a Quaspex Invoker to farm. That's just the way the hero goes. 6k net worth to the 9k of that SF. Yeah, it's a problem, but that's just generally the net worth of invokers and Quaspex invokers and how they go. Alright, let's see if they want to take something because there is still this top tier 1 here that probably the Radiant can start pushing for. But why does the scan for Roshan come out actually? The double damage rune on the Clockwork. And Lion will should be going for a blink. There's a 4-staff coming up actually, so opting to go for the 4-staff instead. So can't say I disagree with that. Usually as a support it's very difficult for you to afford a Blink Dagger. So you want to pay for a 4-staff instead, which is a little bit more expensive if I remember correctly, but it gives you stats at the very least, right? And it gives you that regen and that intel, so that's always nice. So Anda trying desperately to farm her way up. What does she have already? She does have the Spirit Vessel. She wants a 4-staff right now. And now they're going to go top lane here. They're going to try to defend this. There's a lot of people coming in. It looks like a fight is going to break out here. Demon X is going to be first in on the front line here. Zernia, the rest of them, they want to back out actually? They don't want to take this tower. And it looks like they will... Yeah, they won't be taking this. Nothing is going to happen. Both teams back out. So cautious. I would think that the Dire want to press their advantage right now because they are ahead by a little bit, and Juggernaut is so incredibly strong. Morphling still has a way to go. I think with the Manta style that she will be 100% certain that she's safe. But not right now. Not right now. Alright, Juggernaut already has Diffusal as well as Basher. My goodness, this Juggernaut is incredibly farmed. Like, she's doing such a good job. She won her lane, and then now she's just, farming up a Storm, being a part of fights as well. So that's what's contributing to so much of her network. She's 8-0 and 2. Incredible. Involved in, you talk about like carries being just, focusing on farm and being very selfish and all that kind of thing, right? But Kakesu has been involved in 10 out of 12 kills on the side of a team here. So that's incredible, honestly. Ooh, looks like a fight's going to break out at Roshan instead. No, the Omni Slash is going to go out. It's going to take out the Clockwork immediately. They're going to try to go on to Kakesu. Kakesu is not going to be able to pop the ult because there's so much damage coming out from the House of Balloons. And in the end, the ult from the Crystal Maiden is not really going to be helpful enough because Undying is going to fall as well. The stun comes out from the Lion. It's going to stop the ult from Crystal Maiden. And it looks like they'll have to back off from Roshan. Panda actually surviving that from the Morphling. She wasn't able to use the E-Blade combo here. So will they go for Roshan themselves? Yeah, it looks like House of Balloons wants to go for Roshan themselves. Yeah, they're gonna ping out Roshan. House of Balloons incredibly strong with their Omni Slash. Immediately takes out the Clockwork as well as the SF in that fight. And yeah, Kakesu needs to probably position herself a little bit better. That's why she wants to go for the BKB. She can't really stand her ground and man fight the Juggernaut, but from a distance at least she can, use her ult and other spells to take down to make sure that at least there's a zoning effect for during the team fight. Alacrity, Juggernaut hitting on that Roshan, and it's gonna be the Aegis going the way of House of Balloons. They're gonna collect out all the runes. Well, they don't collect the ones at the bottom yet, so that's a bit far away. Will the Clockwork do it? Yeah, probably after she clears out this wave, right? Oh, no, actually, Ogre Magi is the one who goes and collects all the runes. Double braces to her name. Yeah, she's gonna get, now they're gonna get 4 runes apiece. Ah, that's brilliant. Alright, Morphling very soon has her, very soon will have her Manta style, and she's gonna be decently strong right there. They see the Ogre, they know that she's probably alone because they do see like at least 2 at mid. Can they push for this tower instead? I'm not sure because SF is deciding. Sorry, the Clockwork is trying to go build up. Alright, so they take this top tier 2 at the same time, but mid tier 1 is gonna fall. So given the circumstances, I think that's a trade they're willing to accept. But now they've got to return back to high ground because, but at the same time, the Ogre is not there, so they're gonna spin and they're gonna force away the TPs here. Maybe if the SF or the Morphling had stayed there, you would have been able to get more damage on the tower. But that's a big what if lah, right? Yeah, now Jackie gonna get some alone time and be able to farm up here by herself. They do have the Aegis, remember, on Happy on the House of Balloons, so they will probably want to make good use of it. And now Juggernaut going for the Abyssal is going to be able to chunk down just about anybody on the side of the Radiant. Juggernaut's so incredibly strong right now. They're gonna they missed the creep wave, so they're not going to be able to really take this tower just yet. This is the last outer tower on the side of the Radiant, and yeah. They are going to be waiting around for a bit as they try to take this tower because it cannot be taken without the creeps. Can't be taken without the creeps, guys. The wave is still beyond the river there, so she's going to try to battle backdoor protection, but to no avail. Juggernaut is strong, but not strong enough, and instead it is the top lane here. They'll be going for this tower and they will take the tower because they have creeps, and now it looks like they want to force each other, you know, force them back. So I really like this play coming up from the Radiant here. You know, they're doing something good because the creep waves are not in their equilibrium, well, not in their favor. They should actually have just pushed up here. They could have pushed here. Oh no, mistakes were made, and now instead they back off. The pings do come off from the Crystal Maiden actually to go for this tower here, but it's too late already because now they're gonna take this tower here. Yeah. But somebody's gonna have to TP back here. They could have taken this tower. I'm like 90% sure that if the team had committed to it, the SF as well as the Morphling, they could have taken this tower. But instead now they'll TP back and they will try to defend this tier 3 here because there is an Aegis on the side of the side of Dire. House of Balloons carrying that Aegis. Gonna try to chunk down this tower with the alacrity on her. Ooh, the tower goes down really quickly. Morphling is still not in the fight actually right now. They do pop the Tombstone, so that's Tombstone on cooldown for her and I'm baiting out a couple of spells. And now they'll back away. They don't want to deal with this. They haven't seen the Morphling. Morphling is going to TP back home. She's not going to bother walking back. Can they smoke up or anything? They're going to catch anybody yet? I don't know. What's with this movement? It's so confusing and it's just inefficient in that sense. But Juggernaut still got the Aegis, probably not wanting to do any more of it. They already got all the outer towers and a good team fight out of it. But they are choosing to back off and farm up a greater advantage because at the moment, yeah, it's only 4k. There's only 4k difference between the both teams. So it's in the grand scheme of things, it is not the biggest deal. $4k net worth lead. Oh, 3k actually now. But 4k to 3k net worth, or 3 to 4k net worth leads, right? Basically mean that you're just about an item behind. Blink Dagger on the Sand King, opting to go for a Lotus Orb. Lotus, yeah, Lotus is great here. Now the Morphling as well as the SF are gonna go forward very bravely, but oh, they're gonna catch the Morphling out. Kakesu caught out here, gets stunned, gets chain stunned in the end, and they're not gonna be able to take down the They're gonna take down the oh no, the bash on the SF. SF Kakesu is gonna go down in spite of TPing with the BKB. So Morphling not quite able to take down that not quite able to take down the Invoker with that shotgun. Alright, Aegis is being reclaimed, and right now it's going to be such good timing for them to push up high ground because there is no SF, there is no buyback. Ooh, okay, on the top lane now here, they're going to find the Morphling, and oh, fingered to death, dominating kill streak going the way of Jackie. Oh, wow. So the two main cores of the Radiant are dead. Oh no. This is not good. Morphling does have a buyback, but Morphling does not want to expend that buyback for sure. But I think they might be able to hold. Yeah, they might be able to hold. They do have a glyph, and oh wait, actually they don't. They don't actually have a glyph. It's a 30-second cooldown right now. Can they hold for a bit? They know that the clockwork is still at top. They're gonna show herself. Yeah, she didn't know clockwork's not there, and so they're gonna go forward. Juggernaut gonna spin and chomp down that tower, dealing so much damage. Tornado gonna come back. Oh no, the Morphling forced to buy back in the end. SF is here as well. They're gonna try to catch, but can they catch anybody? There is no disable here. And now the Dire is just gonna run away after having baited out that buyback. Oh no. Really, the lack of catch on the side of the Radiant, if they are ever allowed to catch, right? But because you see, the Clockwork just wasn't involved in the fight. The Clockwork was pushing top, but even then, didn't really push top that much. So it's a problem when Clock is your only initiator and your disabler here. You need the Clock to be with the team and to start, working together lah. Because if the Clock doesn't initiate, then in the end, it is going to be the Dire who's going to initiate you in the form of the Sand King or the Invoker. Alright, so both teams playing around top here. Roshan may respawn in about a minute's time, so it's wise to stay around this area here. They're gonna go up into the triangle there. Can they find anything in the background? There is the Invoker in the background scouting out, invisible. They're gonna ping her out. They do see her because the rest of them are walking in forward from the river. Kakesu going for a Manta style. And under building her way up to the Aghanim Scepter now, so that she can cast more spells efficiently. Crystal Maiden saving up money for something? Is it for a Glimmer Cape? Yeah, okay, with the Manta now and Morphling probably shouldn't be dying anymore. Oh, they're gonna smoke action. It looks like it's gonna pop. Who do we find first? Who can initiate first? Panda. She's gonna get stun forward first. Yeah, she gets the Hex out onto the Crystal Maiden, but the stun coming in from Zernia is gonna push Panda back forward. Yeah, Panda is gonna get forward, and now Kaki's already popped the BKB. Can they get anything? No, they're gonna go on here. They're gonna take off the Crystal Maiden, but that's great. That's fine. Okay. They're gonna be able. The Crystal Maiden does buy back. So, do they get any more out of this? No, not really. Very hesitant to initiate on both sides here. They don't have the Lion, but they do have a Sand King with a Blink Dagger. So they bait out the CM buyback. They don't have the Lion. Can they still go up to high ground? Alright, the Ogre Magi is too thick. It's still not gonna go down. They're gonna pop the glyph. Tornado's gonna go up, but it's not gonna clip into anybody. And I think the Dire are gonna back off from here. Kind of scared. Or they seem kind of scared. Huh. Is Imp Claw really the best item that Juggernaut can get? You know, I can't even see. Wait, I have to go all the way here just to see their neutral items, which is just so unintuitive. Wait a minute. Juggernaut. Yeah, there isn't a better item. Maybe, I don't know. Does Aquila seem better? Okay, never mind. Hold that thought because bot lane here, they're gonna go on to people here. They're gonna try to get the Sand King, but Sand King's gonna Lotus Top himself and walk away. Now they're gonna run instead for Jackie. They don't have any catch. The Dire, they're just constantly walking away. The hook shot misses, and instead they turn onto the Undying. Undying tries to soul rip herself, tries to stay alive, but not enough because gets fingered down. Now Danny's gonna try to get the outlaw, but gets immediately abyssal to the face. They do take down the Sand King with a Adaptive Strike coming up from the Morphling. But now two down on the side of the Radiant versus the 4 from the Dire, and the Juggernaut so big, so strong. Just going to make quick work of the Raxax here. The unfortunate miss from the Clockwork here was a very problematic. Wasn't able to control the fight. It didn't have the big impact on the fight at all. So Clockwork really not making a presence known in the fight and being that annoying hero that she can be. SF. BKB on cooldown, not quite level 25 for that 40% presence cooldown reduction. Which is what I'm assuming you should be going for. So Doja Cat wants to get her A BKB, yeah, which sounds really good. Alright, Zanya really needs to start being a part of the fight and lending her the only hard disable they have on the side of this team here. They really only have the hook shot here and yeah, you can see like the Dire, you know, they just keep disengaging from this because there is nothing to stop them. Once you pop the tombstone down, you just walk away. Alright, Morphling still try to push out this lane, pushing out with Karti as well. Will they catch anybody here? Yeah, they do see Zernia on the clockwork here. Can they stop her? The Cox is going to back her way, but instead the Cold Snap is going to go forward. Can they catch her anymore? I'm not very sure because House of Balloons is going to spin itself away. Yeah, that's going to be a very dead clockwork. And more fingers charges for the Lion here, already up to 4. And they want to go for Roshan. The call is to go for Roshan. Very nice organized plays coming up from the side of the Dire. Immediately going in and deciding that, yeah, they want to take Roshan. They want to end this game really soon because at 9k net worth lead here, it is not huge, but it is something. And I think they can definitely start going up high ground already. Having taken half a lane of Rex, I guess, at bot. But of course, it was just the range Rex, and range Rex don't really count for that much. Alright, another smoke up. Let's see what they do about this. Gonna head down to the bot lane down there. They see the Morphling as well as the SF farming along down there. Now Morphling's gonna waveform into the trees just to be safe. And yeah, SF already backed off there. Can they find anybody else around? No, they won't be able to find anybody else around. The ward is gonna spot any rotations coming out from here. But yeah, the mid lane is pushing in, so the call is for Lion to actually TP back immediately. And now they're gonna have to delay the fight a little bit because of the fact that Lion is not with the team. Does Lion have a Blink Dagger coming up for her? No, opting to go for Glimmer Cape instead actually because feeling that there's enough initiation on the side of the team and I like that decision. I think it's a very good thing to go for. Ooh, hunting in the trees, Morphling, no, Morphling TP'd out already, but Andad with the right idea, hunting for that Morphling who was hiding in the trees. They got real baited by the illusion, huh? Yeah, they got real baited by SF Illusion here, walking up under the high ground trying to farm, but yeah, I mean, all they expend is stun as well as the Abyssal Blade. Abyssal Blade is going to be on cooldown for a little bit longer. It's on, 35 seconds cooldown, so it's not the biggest deal. Alright. Let's see what they do with this Aegis. Lion is still in Ogre Magi, sorry, is still in base. So they are not going to be able to fight S5 and instead the Radiant, I like this move that they're making here. They start moving and start trying to go outwards and take the outpost because they know that the entire team of the entire Dire are not together, so they can actually make these moves around the map. Can they catch out the Ogre actually? Will they catch out the Ogre here? They are wandering around here, but instead it is the it is the Dire who are just walking into base. 4 people be damned, they don't need the Ogre. Ogre Magi is just a big bloodlust machine right now. Once you've done your job, you can leave. In fact, she doesn't even have a bloodlust on her, but it doesn't matter because they do take that lane of Rex. Morphling is not quite there with them. Morphling was pushing in the wave at top, but the Ogre is there to defend. Already multicast at the tower, drops down the sentry as well. And Jackie, super thick, super tanky, also with the pipe. She's not afraid of the Morphling. Yeah, it's not enough. You see, look at that. Look at the damage. Not enough damage at all. Now, Doja Cat is going to TP back and try to take a fight with her teammates instead. And there's no way for this Ogre to come to the fight here, but it doesn't matter because House of Balloons deals so much damage just to buildings alone. Can you imagine what she would do to heroes? Yeah, so let's see. They still have the Aegis in hand. But they are still very, very cautious, even with Alacrity Jug, they still feel like they can't be can't go up the high ground, but okay, the Morphling managed to pop the shotgun. She tried to go onto the Morphling and then pop the E-Blade and said, oh, the beautiful, beautiful Cataclysm into the into the what do you call that, into the Omni Slash as well. And Kakisu's trying to zone everybody out, is dealing a lot of damage with that BKB as well. They managed to pop the Aegis. Okay, the Lion is going down, but they're gonna take down Indomie as well. The right clicks from Kakisu, super ultra strong. Now can Danny catch anybody else? Yeah, they're gonna try to take this tier 3. Yeah, in the end, it is Anda who's gonna be able to get it. Can they catch any more? No more. Yeah, none of them. No catch whatsoever. No disable. Ah. I mean, yeah, Crystal Maiden can do the disable in the form of Frostbite, but the range is just so short. If you look at her, where's CM? Look at her, this is the range for Frostbite. It's really not that big in the grand scheme of things. Whereas you compare to Hookshot here, Hookshot, you know, the range is like from one end of the map to the other, basically. Alright, so now Invoker's gonna try to slow down the push. You're gonna drop the Ice Wall as well as the Meatball. But can they really catch? They have nothing to catch, honestly. Like, Anda has no reason to be so unhappy. She just needs to have a key on Tornado, perhaps, and yeah, she'll be just fine. Just the problems that you play with a no-catch lineup, guys. Ooh, Rune. Now, Morphling with the E-Blade, BKB, Manta Style. Oh, that seems good. Alright, so now Shadow Fiend going for a... Shadow Fiend going for Butterfly of her own. Yeah, pretty much like the Butterfly, but the Juggernaut, I thought Juggernaut had a MKB queued up, but no, instead. Actually, no, she opted for the Butterfly instead, which makes her really tanky as well as she hits very hard. Gotta deward this, actually. This has been here for quite a while already here. Okay, there's something that it's a very obvious deward place as well, and you should be definitely dewarding the obvious places first. Alright, so now the Radiant will head back into the... Oh, they caught out the Morphling, have they? Here. Okay, they get the Morphling, the E-Blade up as well. Oh, she's not able to get anything off that for 120 seconds. But she does have a buyback. She will have to commit that buyback for sure. Not able to get the Satanic that she very much wanted. And yeah, they'll be pushing in bot lane, but bot lane has already been taken, as does mid lane. They're going to finish off the Rex here for sure. Bait out the Morphling buyback. Yeah, Morphling's gonna have to buyback. Now, do they decide to back? I'm not sure. If they do kill the Morphling one more time, that is gonna be game for sure. Do all of them have buybacks right now? Buyback statuses here. Yeah, only the Morphling doesn't have here. The Dire, they all have it except for the Ogre. Yeah, except for the Ogre. So I think that's okay. Dire, you can afford to take this risk here. 13k net worth lead ahead for the Dire. Can they do something with this lead that they have? They don't have an Aegis anymore, but I'm sure that, you know, pushing up high ground is something that you can do with 13k net worth lead ahead. Even the supports on the side of the Dire are pretty farmed here. Should they want to do a split push here? I'm not sure. Because it seems like the Dire, they're just so hesitant to engage on the Radiant. Yeah, alright, Juggernaut is just going to be taking objectives and taking that top tier 3. And the tower is going to go down immediately. Holy crap, the Undying is really much dying. Cataclysm comes in as well as the hook shot. The ult from the Crystal, from the SF is going to try to zone them away, but it's not going to be enough. But it's a beautiful ult actually coming out from the Crystal Maiden. Doja Cat is going to try to take down them. Yeah, Sanking goes down in the end, but in the end, oh my goodness, it is the Juggernaut who comes in with their Omni Slash. The Omni Slash is going to take down the SF, who has the buyback immediately. Undying buyback as well. The side of the Dire, they're still pretty strong. Dominix is caught in the Ice Wall here. It's going to be very, very ultra slow. She's going to be rooted up. It's going to be... Oh, it's not enough. She's gonna die. Undying is pretty much dying. And Zonia is also gonna have to buyback. She's gonna fight a Crystal Maiden, but Crystal Maiden is okay. Glimmer caped up actually. And now Kakesu is going to try to back herself out of there. But I think this means it's gonna be a free lane of Rex here. A lot of buybacks coming out from the side of the Radiant again, and now nobody has buyback except the Crystal Maiden. But even with this, yeah, they do defend this. It was an expensive hold, but they do. 3 buybacks from the Radiant to hold this lane of Rex. And now that they expended all these buybacks, Roshan is going to be up very, very soon. 1 minute time. Okay, so 1 minute, Roshan will be up again. And yeah, We'll see how this fight goes here. If the Dire are more confident about going up high ground with this Aegis in hand. Oh, they're gonna find somebody else over here. They can find the SF, but SF is gonna manta that off and it will be just fine. Alright, so no buybacks anymore, so the Radiant cannot afford to. If the Radiant can take this Roshan for themselves, I think that's gonna be huge, honestly. Taking that Roshan away from the side of the Dire, and giving it to maybe the Morphling or the Morphling and SF. They both don't have buybacks, so that's gonna be a bit of a. Oh, but it's gonna be cheese, yeah. So there's gonna be cheese. So maybe you give the Morphling the cheese. But yeah, that is something that maybe the Radiant could do. I'm not sure. Yeah, Crystal Maiden gonna be dewarding. And yeah, it's gonna be another boring couple of minutes before they discover that Roshan is up because the Forge Spirit is gonna be sitting there for a bit. And yeah, eventually they're gonna find out that Roshan is gonna be up in 15 seconds. Okay, let's count down here. Alright, so go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roshan? Yeah, Roshan's back up now. Alright, so the Dire are aware that Roshan is up, but the Radiant are not. And Invoker's gonna start the fight by herself first, while Juggernaut is slowly heading over. Invoker, I don't think you can do this by yourself. Juggernaut, will you be heading over? Hello? Ping out Roshan, come on, ping, ping, ping. Ping, 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 Roshan. Another illusion to bait. No, that's gonna find out it's a Morphling's illusion. Come on, guys! Get the Roshan. Oh, I think Zernia has scouted out also that the Roshan is up. So I think this Roshan fight, if they decide to take it, it's going to be the game deciding fight for sure. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Dire, Dire, Dire. Go, go, go. Head over. Hello? Come on, Dire. Head over. Alright, they're going to clear out the mid creep wave. And then they're going to head over into the Roshan pit. Yeah, alright. House of Balloons with the Alacrity is going to make quick work of that Roshan. Roshan does not stand a chance against this ultra farmed Juggernaut. She's super strong. It already has a BKB in a backpack actually. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, Roshan goes down. No hope for the Radiant. The Radiant just have to take a perfect fight right now against the 2 lives of Juggernaut. And this looks pretty bad for the Radiant, honestly. They want to defend this. They're down. You know, all the tier 3s are down already. They can actually go straight for tier 4s. Alright. So Juggernaut again with the BKB in her backpack. She's gonna go forward with the Aegis. So she's got Bloodlust as well as Alacrity. That's the reason why she's hitting so incredibly hard and fast. That she even, you know, lets her illusions do the job for her. Yeah, the illusions are still doing decent work on the Rex. And now House of Balloon's gonna spin and both are gonna pop the Glyph instead. So that's really good. Do they have a repair kit in base? I haven't really checked. I think there is a repair kit somewhere actually. So they're gonna have to be careful. Where is the initiation coming in? It's the Clockwork who needs to do it, but Clockwork is standing at the side, unable to find an angle to go in towards, and well, that's gonna be Rex. Mid lane Rex going down already. Now it's the Tornado going to go up. It's going to clip the Undying. Undying drops back down, turns into a little fish, and it's going to be popped immediately. Crystal Maiden trying valiantly to attempt the ulti here, but it's not enough. The Fear is going to be chasing them away, but they've already taken the lane of Rex. Can they get any more? Yeah, they get the Invoker instead, but the Omni Slash is going to finish off the Crystal Maiden in the background. Can they get Kakesu? Oh no, the best! Kakesu is going to go down. There's going to be a dieback. She has no buyback now. Whoa, the Crystal Maiden does have a buyback, but can she do anything? She is a Crystal Maiden. The cheese gets eaten up by the Sand King. Oh my goodness, the Doja Cat is going to get stunned up as well. Oh my goodness, can they actually do anything? Omni Slash goes out again, or is it? No, the Swift Slash actually from the and now Morphling out of mana, not able to do anything much here. She's not just a very, very big creep. Oh no, Doja Cat is going to go down in the end, not able to strengthen. And yeah, that's both your cores dead. Sure, you take down the Juggernaut for a little bit, but Juggernaut is so incredibly strong and still has the Aegis in hand. The Swift Slash doing so much work from House of Balloons, and Zernia now, you know, instead choosing to use her hookshot instead. Alright, they do take down the Aegis, but I think this is pretty much a good game. They're gonna find the Clockwork, and yeah, Clockwork is dead work right now. Well, that's a good game, basically. Yeah, basically good game here. I don't see a comeback for this. There is no way to come back to his. Oh, another Swift Slash from the House of Balloons. Wow. Wow, this is what Juggernaut does, guys. When you let the Juggernaut farm, uh, GGWP is gone. And that will be the end of the game. So, wow. I am thoroughly impressed. And yeah, this is how it looks like. Okay, so well, let's go into. Hold on, let me find how I can get off, get rid of this. Okay, get rid of this. Let's go take a look at the scoreboard first. Sorry, let's go take a look at the end game. It's also got the scoreboard here. Okay, yeah, 17 to 33, 50-minute game between the Radiant and the Dire. House of Balloons, incredible game, 18-0 and 12. Did not die a single time in that entire match here. 50 minutes of continuous, continuous movements and all that. Yeah, let's just take. I want to hear APM here. Oh, it's actually 600 plus. Okay. I expected a little bit more, but yeah, 44k hero damage. Nobody on the side of the Radiant ever came close to that. Kakisu attempted to with her Shadow Fiend, but it was just not enough. And Doja Cat dealt damage, but the fact was that the heroes on the side of the Dire had just spiraled too far out of control already, and yeah, they weren't able to really quite get anything done. So props to Andrat, even though she probably suffered quite a difficult lane. See, she's 0-1 and 22, right? Okay, 0-1 and 22, but that doesn't mean anything. Like she did so incredibly well still. Okay, like she did her Quastrax Invoker, right? And yeah, I think I was very impressed by that. Honestly, it was uh it was something that she I guess when it's a classic invoker, you're not showy, you're not as showy as the usual exalt invoker. But yeah, the job was done, right? Like 0-1 and 22, she was involved in like almost all the fights, on almost all the kills. Yeah, 22 out of the 33 kills here. And yeah, I think she did a great job. So it may not, like, her stats may not look very impressive, right? But I think that's the nice thing about Dota, right? Is that you can perform your role. If you just perform your role well, okay, then it makes all the difference. Like honestly, when you, like, it doesn't mean that just because you're the mid laner or just because you are a particular hero, it doesn't mean that you have to always follow a very specific fixed build. No, if you perform your role that you are supposed to accomplish in your team itself, then it really it just the game just flows so nicely, right? Okay, you have this invoker who's always initiating with the spirit vessel and the cold snap, and has so much control with the EMP as well as the tornado. Beautiful plays from Andat, and very very impressed by that. So that will be game 3 for today, and I think we'll be heading into one more. Let me just check. We have one more. Do we have one more game coming up? Let me see. Uh, hmm. I think we probably do. I haven't been told that there hasn't been a case, so. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's joined the stream. It's been lovely casting after so long, and of course, the stay-home thing has been quite it's been quite boring, to say the least. Nobody likes being cooped up at home, and yeah, I think at least you have some Dota to watch, right? At least you have something interesting. I mean, at least now we have a lot of ongoing games, so yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. So I'm gonna update the scoreboard in a little bit, and then after that, I'll get back to you as to whether there'll be another game. But I'm guessing there is going to be another game here, okay? So stay tuned and yeah, hang around for the last game for today.